All right, hello everyone. Welcome to a new stream. I know it's been a couple weeks now, but I'm back. I just moved into a new dorm, so that's why there's a new background here. But the goal for today is just going to be to generate some new random points for future random point videos, and then just do some poking around on Google Earth before I go to Australia. So yeah, we'll get right into it. I didn't announce this one in advance, so I'm gonna assume it's gonna take a while for anybody to show up in here. But I'm just gonna wear the headset today, so hopefully that makes the audio quality a little bit better. Buck eating bread, welcome in. Been hoping to see one of your streams at some point. Well, here we are. I'm glad you made it to this one. This one was very just last minute. I wanted to do it before I left for Australia because I got a lot of stuff, got to pack up and all that, get myself ready to go. So the first thing I want to do real quick is do a couple random point generations for future videos because I just got a couple maps here. We got Washington, Colorado, Arizona, Wyoming. So I'm at least going to do Colorado and Wyoming right now just because those are nice and easy. Actually, no, I'll do Colorado and Arizona. Let's see. I just need to figure out the extent real quick so I can put that in my generator here. Let's see who else is popping in. Oh, we'll go. Hello, Parker. My first stream. Nice. Beat Spider. Yes, I figured everyone watching today is just going to be here by coincidence. Well, I'll still generate Wyoming. I just don't know if I'm gonna do it this stream. We'll see how long it takes to get these. But let's do Colorado. But welcome in everyone. Thanks for showing up. Okay, so I'm also on a new setup, so I might be a little slower. Okay, so we'll start with Colorado, and the first thing I need to do is get the northernmost point. Oh, I have to do that on Google Maps. I forgot. It's really annoying. Okay, northernmost point and westernmost point. And then I just copy these in. So it looks like 41 exactly for northern. And negative 109.0518. I think this doesn't take negative, so 105 point, what was it? 109.0518. Okay. And then click this guy. Oh, that's not accurate. Let's get accurate. Okay. 30, that's essentially 36.99. And 102.044. That should be accurate enough. Or I guess I'll do one more digit each. 8 and 4. Okay. 8 and 4. Okay. So, yeah, I'll do Colorado first. I'm assuming some people are going to be watching this back during that video to check me for validity. But the first point that I get that is in public land on this map, I will do. So let's do it. Or let's see if it works even. I think I did it right. Okay. This is the Colorado random point. Everyone, where am I going to go? Please be good. Oh, wow. All right. There it is. That's on my side of Colorado. Interesting. I was really hoping, I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping it'd be in the Rockies or on the other side of the Rockies. But this is gonna take me through areas I've already been. But I think I can make this pretty interesting if I do this. So if I come up from Logan and I come this way down from the north and then just essentially go through all of western Colorado here, that would be a pretty fun trip because it would change from kind of the high desert up here. I'd have to go through a little bit of canyon country and then I'd end up over here. I mean, and this is really close to Mesa Verde. I could stop by these sections of Rockies. I mean, this canyon here looks pretty cool. But there we go. Here, I'll check the chat real quick. Oh yeah, right at the beginning. Well, welcome everyone. Michelle, Tactical. Do you share the location of the square blocks? No, I don't really share the location of anything, but if you watch the stream, you'll end up seeing a lot of stuff that I don't share the location of in the videos, just because, there's not as many people in here, so I don't keep it as buttoned up. Oh yeah, how do you know it's public? Thank you for mentioning that. I need to check still. So I check using this map, which has all the land ownership. So we're right next to Flat Top Mountain. Let me just open my book up and so basically what I do is I figure out what page it's on and then I try to look closer. So I think we're gonna be on page 109. Yeah, definitely page 109. So let's check this out. Also, is the audio better with me wearing this? Okay. I got it open. Wish I could show you guys what I'm looking at here, but just give me a sec. So, Lone Mesa State Park and Flat Top Mountain. Okay, yeah, this is definitely Forest Service, so we should be good. Yeah, I'm good to go. So I don't know. Let me check if you guys can see this. Okay, yeah. So it's pretty bad quality, but Flat Top Mountain that I just shown you guys right there is right here. And then my point is just off this road. And all of this is green. And it looks like it's in the San Juan National Forest, at least from what I can tell. Oh, wait, no. The National Forest ends there? Sometimes these are hard to read when there's a lot going on. Actually, maybe it is private. Shoot. Okay, I might have to look at a county parcel map to check closer. Because there's a lot going on this page, so it's kind of hard to tell. So basically the way it works is these boundaries they have a shade in to tell you where the land is, and it's actually shaded this way. So all this stuff is national forest for sure, but this I don't know if it is. I don't think it is actually. So okay, I think that one might be on private. I'm gonna double check later, but I think it's on private. So I'm gonna save that real quick and write it on my map. Yeah, I'll use something like Onyx to determine. I just don't have Onyx at the moment. I can just use the best thing to do is use a parcel map from a county. Actually, let me see what county we're in. Some are from Sweden. It's wild that to not be allowed on a piece of private land. I know. I didn't even know that so many countries you were allowed to go on private land, right to roam or whatever. That is awesome. What's up, spicy meme disease? It's a pretty sweet name. Um, Here. I think let's just do some research right now. If you guys are cool with it. Okay. Colorado counties. I think we would be in, oh, I don't know. Maybe Dolores County. Here, let me open up a new Google Earth. Sorry guys, I'm slow. There's probably faster ways to do this, but I'm figuring it out still. Dolores County, Colorado. Yeah, okay, so it's in Dolores County, so let's go with, well, this might work. Does it show? Oh, yeah, it does. Nice. So we got BLM. Oh boy. These are a little funky sometimes. So this yellow here is BLM, and the green is Forest Service, I'm assuming. Is it? Yeah. Yes, Forest Service. Okay, so I'm just south of uh, this lake. Yep, that's not public. Dang it. Okay, so we're gonna have to generate another one. If it was on the road, I could maybe justify it, but since it's definitely not on public land, I shouldn't mess around with that. Okay, well, we're going again. um, that's too bad. Okay, anybody watching this stream back from the video to check the validity, the first one was not in public land, and I don't want to get arrested, so I'm only doing public land. So we're gonna roll again. Here we go. This is gonna be the Colorado random point. Hopefully. As long as it's on public land. I want my Google Earth. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, that's on a farm, so that's not public either. This is gonna be the problem with Colorado is none of this is public. Because what do you think? Would it be good enough for me to just stop here, you know? Since it is pretty close to the road. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Wow, 65 years. That might be my all-time high. Uh, have you ever trespassed before? I try not to. I may have accidentally. Um, oh, caving. That's what you're talking about, White Nose. Yeah. Yeah, I learned about that at Great Basin. New new spot. Good enough. You could ask the landowner. Hmm. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Yeah, I think if I just stick to, well, I guess I should make definitive rules before I roll. Like, it either has to be on public land, on a road, um, or really, really close to a road so I don't have to trespass. Because this is just on someone's farm, you know, and their house is right there. So I don't want to just park and walk over there. Hmm. I think I'm gonna go again until I just get public land because as of now, I don't really have logistically, it would just be hard to contact this person and then get permission, yada, yada, yada. And I'm just trying to go do something fun, you know what I mean? In the future, I might, I don't know, try to follow it more. Yeah, I'm gonna go again until we get public land or a road. I'm gonna say that's my rules. Okay. Colorado, random point. This one's gonna be tough, it looks like. As long as it's on public land, this will be the point. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's gotta be public. Let's check my map. Sweet. This one looks exciting. Okay. I think we are on page 99. So page 99. Oh. Okay. Let me get zoomed in. What mountains we got? Mount Etna, Monumental Peak, Bonanza. Where's Bonanza? Garfield. Oh, actually, that's interesting. Hold up. This might take me a sec. I'm kind of confused at where I'm at here. Oh, yeah. I'm looking at the wrong spot. There we go. I'm up here. I think. Yes, Garfield. Okay, I found Garfield. And then I'm up by Mount Etna. Where's that one? Well, it says Garfield, but there's not much there. Give me a sec, guys. Sorry about this. Finding on paper maps, you can't just search for it. Am I stupid? Oh, it's right there. Oh my gosh, it was right. It's just right at the middle of the page. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is on National Forest, right? Mount Etna. So it's right by this North Fork campground. Oh, that's actually a reservoir right here, North Fork Reservoir. It's literally on the middle of the page. That's crazy. It's in the middle of the page there. Okay. So we are within National Forest this time. The San Isabel National Forest. Okay. I will save this. This is my Colorado random point. This is exciting. This is what I was hoping for. And the first two were private, so I'm not cheating, guys. I know I always get comments, but oh well. Let's check out this area. It looks like it's gonna be really pretty. And I'll just have to hike from this campground, I assume. Is there a tunnel here? What is going on with that? Here, I'm gonna make a new tab just so I don't lose this one. Oh, it's got me in the same spot. Nice. Okay, what is this tunnel here? Oh, it doesn't say anything about it. Interesting. Well, it'll be a nice spot in the Rockies next to Pomeroy Mountain. We've got some rock glaciers around. This is a rock glacier here. I'll be able to... What else will I see on the way? This is going to be a long trip. I think I'm going to come through here and start my video probably at Grand Junction area. Maybe stop at Colorado National Monument because I've never been there. And then continue... Which would be the fastest way to get here? I think maybe going by Grand... Or, Black Canyon, the Gunnison would be good. Stop in there. Continuing through here. Do I not have roads on? Where are the roads at? There we go. Okay. Yeah. Here. Come up towards... Maybe go through this mountain pass. Come down. And then I assume... Yeah, there's a dirt road that goes all the way up there. Sick. Okay. That's really exciting. Colorado enjoyers, I hope you're excited. Because I sure am. It's right there. So let's see what this tunnel thing is about. Oh, what? Interesting. Oh, it looks like the trail going right towards my point. That's gorgeous. Awesome. Here. Pride of the West Tunnel. Weird. It's a legit tunnel that goes pretty deep, it looks like. At 12,000 feet? Alright, I'll have to do some more research on that. That'll be a great place to stop at. Go looking in the tunnel. Let's see what else we got. I want to see, is there a high mountain view? Doesn't look like it. I think just this right here would be my best view of it. But yeah, it does not look like I'm going to have a problem getting there. I think it's just over that hill. Oh, that's so exciting. I can't wait to go here. Honestly, this is nice because I really did not know where to start with the Rockies because I've been wanting to visit because I've never really done very much there. And now I have my spot right in the middle of these mountains here. Maybe I could try to summit one of these. I don't know if that would be hard. If these are hard Rockies, but Mount Etna here. That doesn't look bad at all. I mean, it's just rock scree. Sorry, I'll check the chat. I haven't looked in a minute. Hello, Crockett. Yes, this should be an epic adventure. Chase Johnson, thank you for the videos, your content. Best ever. Next to Outdoor Boys. Wow, that's a wild statement. I thank you for that though. Being compared to Outdoor Boys is awesome. Oklahoma when? Yeah, so Oklahoma will be tough because of the whole private land thing. I'll definitely have to change the rules or something for Oklahoma, or any state that isn't a Western state really, because like the problem with Colorado, for example, with this point is all of this was private. Yes, I could get to the road, but as soon as I got off the road, I'd be trespassing, and I just don't want to do that, especially not in a video where I'm posting that. So Oklahoma, I'm pretty much guaranteed to be on some private land. Oh wow, these fields look cool. That's really neat. But it would still be fun, you know, to travel around a little bit to see the state. So I think I might have to just edit the rules to get to the closest point I can to the random point, or I could use GIS to generate only on public land, yada yada. So Oklahoma probably won't be happening for a bit. I think all the western states will be first. But Wyoming time. I'm gonna do Arizona real quick, and then yeah, we can do. If you guys are having a good time doing generating the random points, yeah, we can do a couple. Yeah, yeah. I don't honestly care about doing 14ers. I would like to do one 14er, but we'll yeah. I think all the Rockies look gorgeous. So yeah, 100 viewers. Wow, thank you guys. What challenge are you doing? This is the random point challenge that I've been doing on my last couple videos. So I'm generating some more random points for new states. So, all right. Let's go to do Arizona. So I have my Colorado one saved here. This will be the Colorado random point video. I assume this is not going to get made till Probably June or July. So it's gonna be a ways out, but a lot of people have been asking for Colorado, and I'm excited to go there. And this is a pretty good point. Okay, so with Arizona, let me check my map real quick and see how much public land is there. So in case I need to edit the rules, um, because I'm worried that I'm just gonna get a ton of private points and be generating a ton. Okay, so obviously all of Navajo Nation, or there's a lot of Native American reservations that I can't do it on. That's gonna be an issue. There is national forests. There's also a lot of military bases, it looks like. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not seeing a ton of BLM land. Maybe I should just generate and see if we get lucky and go from there. Yeah, that's all private. Jeez. Arizona might be tough. Maybe we should do Wyoming. That's actually crazy how little public land there is in Arizona compared to what I've been doing. Okay, I'll see if I get lucky, and if it doesn't work, I will probably just have to use GIS. And that's okay. Let's do Arizona. I'm really excited to do Arizona as well. And I think that one could happen a little sooner. Or maybe it can't. Actually, yeah, no. I guess I could go there in June. Let's do it. Okay, so I think the westernmost point is right there. There's also the possibility of getting, a little bit out because this isn't a perfect square. Actually, this is the westernmost point down here, it looks like. Okay. 32.497. 32.497. I'll do 3 digits. 114.814. Oh, wait. I'm just looking at west. That's not north. 114.814. I'm stupid. I have to do these one at a time. Southernmost point here. 31.335. Okay. So I have most left. I need to get most right. East. Just do here. East 109.059. And then farthest north. 37.012. Okay. So before I generate, it has to be on public land, which it is seeming over half the state is not public land. So I might have to do this on GIS later, but we'll try a couple and see if we get lucky. Ideally, it would generate within the Grand Canyon or on the Arizona Strip. A lot of public land up there. A lot of public land here. And probably a lot right here. So we'll see. See if we get lucky. Randomize. Okay. Arizona, random point. Public land, please. Oh, let's go. I think that has a good chance of being public land. First off. There's a campground right there. Okay. I've definitely never been down there, so let's check. It's exciting. That would be so sweet. Okay, it's right next to Theodore Roosevelt Lake. Let's see where that is. It's right across from Phoenix. Interesting. Is it next to the town? Yep. Okay. Page 83. Please. Okay. And just north of Globe, which is right there. And then we got a mountain here. What's it called? Oh, wait, I should just look for this campground. Oh, it's right next to the San Carlos Reservation. Okay. Hold up. It's just adjacent of that. Jackson Butte. Oh, I'm getting closer. Jones Water Campground. Yes, it's public. In the Tonto National Forest. Let's go. Okay. So it's oh yeah, right up there. And you can see the boundary right here, the reservation National Forest. That's so exciting. Okay, cool. That was easier than Colorado somehow. Got Arizona. I'll save this one. Um, yeah, anybody know about this area? Also, 107 viewers. That's crazy. You guys are talking about J Schlatt in here. Yeah, middle of Grand Canyon would be awesome. Oh yeah, Australia random point would be so undoable for me at this point. But you know, depending on what happens in Australia, maybe I could. Yeah, maybe we'll see. Yes, we are figuring out the random coordinates for some future videos. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um, let's see. What is around here? So I'm assuming, I'm coming from the north. Uh, every one of these kind of journeys are kind of biased by where I'm coming from, because obviously if I was coming from over here, then it would be different. But I guess that's not the point. So I'm probably going to end up going through the reservation, or I could stop at the Grand Canyon, which would be pretty fun. Um, I mean, there's so many possibilities. This is also has Meteor Crater on the way, and I've really wanted to go see that sometime. And it's really far in the middle of nowhere, so be a nice time to justify a visit. And then I'm gonna be driving this highway for sure. Where's Sedona? Is this near Sedona? No, Sedona's up there. Interesting. Okay. So I think this is a pretty remote part of Arizona. And it's going to be a lot of just high desert, it looks like. Some juniper and ponderosa, probably. Forest. It'd be, yeah, there's probably a lot of archaeology that I could look for. I mean, that's gorgeous. Yeah, that's gorgeous. There's a lot of these rims up here. I don't know what rock it is. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty sweet canyon right there. So I could definitely do a lot of hiking. And near to the point, we got no pins. So let's see what it looks like on the ground. Yep, just some high desert. No, not even high desert at this point. And it looks like my point is kind of down. Oh, it's on the side of a hill. So I think it's gonna be not an insane view by any means, but it should be pretty, especially with this thing in the background. What else would be on the way? If I come from this direction, maybe. If I don't do Grand Canyon. I really have wanted to visit these buttes, but they are on Navajo Nation, so I can't go hiking there unless I manage to get permission. Oh, Petrified Forest. That'd be fun. I could do some herping, look for snakes. I've wanted to visit. There's some strange holes out here. Actually, that might be a nice trip. Let's see what's here. And yeah, probably the main thing with Arizona would just be finding cool archaeological sites to visit. 'Cause that's really what's amazing about it. What is this one? That's terrible. Another cool rim, though. Lots of those. Cool. Well, I'll do more research on that later. Save this one as Arizona. And let's do Wyoming, since I know you guys were wanting to do Wyoming. And I think we'll call it there and just do some normal Google Earth searching. Maybe we should go look in Australia a little bit, since I'm heading over there. So, Wyoming. Oh yeah, I gotta make a new one. Okay. Through Monument Valley, that's not a bad idea. Do you have a favorite geographical feature or geological feature worldwide? That is a great question. I think Mount Asgard right now is what I'm obsessed with. Just for anyone who hasn't seen any past streams or the one video where I talked about this, this was probably the coolest thing we've found on stream. Because it's insane. I really want to make a video about Baffin Island, where this is at, but that's probably my favorite geological feature. And there's actually some other crazy mountains really nearby. One of them has the biggest vertical drop on the planet. That's Mount Thor, which there's not a photosphere there. But anyway, yeah. Quick answer to your question. Let's get back to, let's see. In terms of US, I would say maybe, I don't know if this counts, but just the Canyonlands region, I think is incredible. Maybe the Needles right here. But it depends on how specific you are asking, I guess. Yeah, people have climbed it too. All right. Is that you, Skylar? I see. You have a different username. Have you ever heard of what 3 words to keep track of locations instead of GPS coordinates? Oh, I have heard of that. I've never tried using that though. I heard of that website in my GIS class and I was like, really? This is interesting. But I mean, it's a cool idea. Okay, so for Wyoming, we'll do Wyoming's nice and easy because it's a rectangle. Okay, 45.001. And what was the west? Negative 111.055. Or I just get 111. Okay. And I do the bottom corner. Again with, well, I feel like Wyoming has a lot of public land, but this corner probably has a lot of private. We'll see where I get. Arizona worked out, so. Okay, 41.004. Oh, wait. Yeah. I'm excited for Wyoming. It's definitely a underrated state. 0.10 or 104.055. That's funny. Okay. Wyoming random point. We shall see. Public land, public land. First try. Wyoming is going to be the furthest out. Oh my gosh. That's really in the middle of nowhere. Okay, we got Casper right there. Wow. I mean, this is just what I expected. I knew there was a low likelihood that it ended up in one of the mountain ranges, which is what I was hoping. But no, this one is going to be out in the middle of nowhere. I think this is quintessential middle of nowhere. Oops, I Forgot I can't hold that. Got Pine Ridge. That's the only thing it's got named here. I'll check if it's on public in a sec. I think it probably is on BLM. Okay, right above Casper. Wyoming map. Let's see. Probably on page 58. Maybe 59, actually. Yeah, 59. Okay. Ooh. Might have to re-roll. There's a lot of private out here. Let's see. What am I near? There's nothing near here. It's Pine Ridge. I need to find Pine Ridge. Oh, there's Pine Ridge. Okay. And then... So this thing, I think, is all Pine Ridge. Oh, we do have a point out there. Oh, it's right across from where that road splits a little bit. Actually, this might barely be on public. I'm going to have to do a closer look, though it's kind of tough here. I'll show you what I'm looking at. All these tiny yellow squares are public. So as long as it's there and like kind of near a road, which it looks like there's some really crappy roads. Like really crappy. Oh yeah. Jeez. I don't even know if I can drive here. I probably can't. It's probably four-wheel drive only. Okay, it looks like Wyoming might be pretty tough. But if this is on public, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna save that one for now, and we'll check in closer. But yeah, that's probably barely on public, and I'll just have to get some sort of four-wheel drive capability before I am able to do this, because that's the kind of roads we're looking at here. And I just won't be able to do that in the Crosstrek. I'd probably need an ATV or UTV or, yeah, something better, because that is really out there. Cool. Let's see what looks nearby. Some mining or well drilling probably. That's really pretty. I think if I went here at the right time when the grass is green, this honestly might have to happen next year. I don't know if I'll be able to make it to Wyoming, or I don't know if I'll be able to make it to this random point this year. I just doubt it with how tough it's gonna be. Cool. Okay. Well, we can do some more standard exploration now. If anyone has somewhere they'd like to see starting off, checking in the comments. 114 viewers. Nice. Teapot Dome. Sounds interesting. All right, I'm the stream is getting pretty big now, so if I don't get everyone's comments, I'm sorry. Do you seek for unusual places only in the area you can go, or all around the globe? On these streams, I kind of go all around the globe, but I do try to stay focused to where I could go, just because, you know. But I do like searching everywhere. Wyoming is the best state. Wow. I don't know if it's all a national park, but it's definitely pretty cool. Yeah, I think being in the grassland would be nice. Wow, that's cool. Greenstone terrains. I'm gonna check out this Teapot Dome that someone said. Which one is it? assume it's the one in Washington. Oh, maybe not actually. Sometimes there's many things named one thing. Oh, is it Idaho? Actually, I've heard of Teapot Dome, Idaho. I've driven by this a lot. I'm not sure what Teapot Dome you're talking about. Actually, yeah, I do want to go look in Australia real quick since this is going to be my last stream before I go there. Sorry for everyone who's probably suggesting things now. Okay, because I'm going to be in Sydney, and my options are kind of limited to around here. And there's a cool thing that I learned about recently that I want to see if I can look at on the imagery. Oh, wow. Yeah, that stone is cool. I know there's lots of waterfalls here on this section of the coast. It's not showing it in this. I don't even know if you can see it from there. Because I'm going to have about 2 days. Wow, that's gorgeous. Yeah, I'm going to have 2 full days to explore the mainland. So I got to find a couple good things. I won't have very much time. I've heard about something very cool, though, called figure 8 pools. Yes. Oh, wow. That looks so cool. Look at that photo. Can you guys see that? This might be the one video I make on the mainland. So I think you have to hike quite a ways because there's a cliff. Yeah, you start over here and walk on the beach. But check this out. Let's see if there's a good photosphere. But you can kind of see him there. Whoa, that is so cool. Especially this one. That's the one I've seen a picture of. That just looks fake. Which I've said that in past videos too. It's stuff that looks fake. And that's sometimes the coolest natural formations of the things that look fake. But wow, I love how it's just perfectly at the rim. That is so cool. And it's a tide pool too, so there's probably like little wildlife in there. That is so cool. The one sad thing is I really don't think I'm going to bring my drone to Australia just because I wouldn't be able to get a permit in time. Because I feel like this would be really cool to fly a drone at. So maybe it'll be a place I have to come back to. Especially because the imagery sucks. You can see that it's not high quality. But it looks like there's some really cool potholes. Maybe some Australian has flown a drone. We'll see if we can find a drone photosphere. That's so cool. And this will probably be a pretty popular place, which is not my favorite, but what can you do? Oh yeah, this is a little bit higher. You can kind of see there's another perfect circle right there. It looks like there's some square formations getting cut out, and I think there's some pretty big pools this way. Let's see this one. Yeah, these are all looking the same now. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That looks pretty sweet. Looks like mud cracks. Oh, and actually the wall is breaking off in chunks as well. It's kind of cube-like chunks. Well, I might make a video there, or it might just be something on my Patreon. We'll see. I've no idea how it's gonna go. Oh, that's so cool. I can't believe that. Dude, Northern Chad is a gold mine on Google Earth. I probably need to check it out more. Northwest Passages. Yeah, Baffin is definitely on my list to look more. Rauk, the eroded limestone that has created pillars on the beaches of Gotland. I have not. Check that out. Hello, Naneral Chanel. Number 5. What were you mentioning there? Just buy a drone when we get to Australia and shop it back. Well, I don't know if I want to drop that much money. Traveling in the canyons, yeah. Here, someone said Rauk. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Oh, that's not gonna give me. You said the beaches of Gotland? I don't even know where Gotland is. Is that in Australia? Oh, it's Sweden. Cool. Oh, it's an island. I didn't know Sweden had an island. Here, let's see if it'll come up. Roke. Huh. Well, I'll have to find those later then. Anyway, the figure eight pools will be the one thing I do. Let's see if there's anything close by. Oh, there we go. That's just such a cool photo. See if the rest of this beach is cool. Yeah, the stone is so neat. I don't know what that is. Looks like scales. Look at that. That's really cool. Yeah, that whole walk will probably be awesome. I hope it's not too busy. Okay, how far is this from Sydney? I guess I should check. It's not super close, but it's not terrible either. There's a bunch of pins up here. That's, wow, that's interesting. That doesn't look anything like the trails around here, that's for sure. Ooh, falls. Ooh, this area's imaged well. Where's the falls at? Australia is so flat, they don't have any giant mountains or anything for a waterfall to even fall off of. Look at this though, you can see there's a real small section here that is actually imaged well. Because most of Australia looks pretty mid, like not that great. But then you can see the elevation of the trees over here. It's so good. That's awesome. It's just this narrow band. Huh. Kangaroo Creek. I do want to see a kangaroo. That water is very flat. Cool. I need to learn my plants probably. That's what I'm going to be seeing a lot of. All the way out here. Alright, so take a suggestion. There's a cave in Dinosaur National Monument. I didn't know that. I have been to the Bruno Sand Dunes. I've been there many, many times. Oh, satellite imagery broke and made weird stuff. That sounds fun. Yeah, I went to the Bruno Sand Dunes almost every year as a kid. So the imagery broke here? Doesn't look broken. Whoa, that's really cool. Wait. Wow, this is a weird thing going on here. Is this water? Is this a lake? Oh, it is. Lake Chad. These dunes in the green is so cool. Huh. How have I never seen this on the map? This is what's crazy about these streams is people point out things. I'm like, how did I never notice that? That looks awesome. I mean, it might just be awesome from the imagery. And of course, there's not a single pin out here because it's Chad. No photospheres? Come on, I want to know what that looks like. Like, look at Chad. There's a couple up here, one there, one, what, yeah, like what's going over here? A lot of the ones in Chad aren't even actually there. They're just, yeah, they're mistakes or whatever, where people put the wrong geolocation on their photosphere. That's really cool. This is a great find. I would love, I might make this one of the thumbnails, honestly. I'm gonna save this place. I don't know if this is even what you were talking about, but pretty cool. I'm on a new computer, so I gotta do something new here. Just do that. Cool. Pretty good find. Oh yeah, I haven't been updating the counter. I need to do that. I completely forgot about the counter. How do you say that? Kingwa Valley? There's semi-submerged sand dunes. Yeah. Oh yeah, go to 3D. Sorry, I don't know why I didn't do that. Yeah, it's not very good out here. I imagine there's some more, you know, 3D to them than it's actually letting on. Unless they are really flat, because this thing is going up. I think they are pretty flat. Look at that. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I don't trust it anymore. Look at the water. Yeah. There's not good elevation data going on here. Oh, is this what you were talking about? This is probably what you were talking about. That's not even where you were looking. I just lost it. Oh, yeah. That's really funny looking. I've never seen that before. Okay. Yeah, they just completely got the elevation wrong on a lot of chunks, it looks like. Let's see if that's what he's talking about here. Yeah. Whoa. Got giant rectangle holes. That'd be that'd be really cool if it was real. Okay. That's pretty cool. Well, this region in general is neat. Glad you suggested that. Oh wow. Yeah. Greenland. I've actually never looked around Greenland. It just looks like the North Cascades in Washington right here, to be honest with you. Or Baffin Island. Got one photosphere. Is this gonna be Victor Posnov? I have a feeling. Yep. I don't know if you guys can see this, but wow. There's more greenery there than I would have expected. Used to be a backpacking guide in the Santa Isabel National Forest where you're going. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, I want to do a 14er. I'm excited to do that Colorado one. No, that's not. It's not lichen. It's I don't know. There's some bushes. This is lichen, or I don't even. That might just be moss. Those rocks look really cool. No, there's some legitimate plants there. So there's 3 photospheres. Where are the other ones at? Ooh, interesting. Oh wow, look at that cirque. This one's gonna be sweet. Ah, it got messed up. That sucks. Wait, did it? It did. There's no way that's that sharp. That's a crazy cirque. That's unreal. I don't know what's going on there. didn't match. A cirque, by the way, what I'm saying is just a ring of mountains. I don't know if everybody knows that definition. What is this? That looks weird. Those are really weird. Nice. Wow. This is those little bumps. This this photosphere is insane. Yeah, he finally put his name on one of them. He should be doing that on all of them. Holy, that is unreal. They're also spiky as well. Sorry, I'll go slower. I whip around sometimes. Just that is so pretty. I don't know what's making those mounds. That's really weird. I wonder if it's like the glaciers pushed big rocks and then they got buried in sediment. It's probably dumb, but I can't think of what would be causing those. Those lakes. Jeez. That's pretty sweet. Yeah. Where has Victor not been? I don't know. I have no idea. Drumlins. That's a new word. I don't know if this is sarcasm or not. Nope. Drumlins are elongated teardrop-shaped hills formed by glaciers with a blunt edge facing the direction from which the ice advanced. Glacial till. Yeah, rock cores. Oh, some. Okay, so I wasn't completely wrong. Huh. It's a funny name. Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Whoa. Where's that? Oh, that's just okay, that's edited. I thought that was real. Huh. Well, thank you. It always amazes me how much people know about random science facts. Cool. Okay. Another thing I want to search around a little bit is, let's see, where am I going to go soon? Because I'm trying to plan out my trips right now. Actually, strangely enough, I do want to search around here. Oh, I wanted to run this idea past you guys. I just remember this. So I'm assuming a lot of you have seen my random point videos that go state by state. But I just thought of a new idea that I want to try out. And that is going from the lowest to highest elevation in a state, in one video. So for example, in Utah, that would be going from here at Beaver Dam Wash to Kings Peak up here in like one video. And I just wanted to see if that sounded cool or if I'm crazy. Let's see. Oh, actually, I do know where I want to search. I want to search around here because I do want to go to the Bighorn soon. And I've received from some intel that there are cool things to find up here. I can't remember which city it was by. So, oh, I'll show you guys what we're looking for. Out here, there are rock structures, such as this one. And I want to find more. Show you guys real quick. That is an archaeological site, which is pretty crazy. And there are more out there, but I'd have to find them myself. So I kind of want to look around this area. Plus, I do just want to hike around here. So let's get out of the historical imagery. Just look a little closer for once. We've been doing a lot of scaled out stuff. See if anything pops up. And if I do find anything, I'll have to edit it out of the video because that would be a pretty big find. I don't really want to disclose any archaeological finds to that many people. Let's look over here. I'm gonna just try on top of hills. Honestly, this is probably something that I would have to do for hours and hours to even find anything. But I wanted to just see if I could get lucky. And I know there's walls out here as well. Stone walls. Nothing on that hill. I'm assuming that stuff would get built next to a creek. Hold up, I gotta go let Martha in real quick. Oh, really, Michael? Yeah. Sorry. Let's go for a little bit longer. I got the Colorado. Okay, I'm back. Sinks, interesting. We have some sinks around where I live. Oh, I'm back at the hill I started at. I need to stay over here. Oh. No. I see a circle and I think it's something. Got a 2-track road. Where does it go to? Yeah, this might be something I have to do off stream. I don't know if it's interesting to watch. I'll try doing some more interesting stuff. Didn't get lucky. Take another suggestion. Oh yeah, let's see if you guys are... Waiheke Canyon, you want to go there? Yeah, Waiheke Canyon is pretty sweet. That's not a bad place to go look, actually. Yeah, I actually could shoot a couple extra videos. That's a good point. Yeah, the California one is going to be wild if I do that. Have I been into the Wind River Range? Yes, I actually have 2 videos on my channel of me in the winds, and that was some of my favorite trips I've ever done. Do you report any archaeological sites you find to any university or organizations? The thing is most of the stuff I go to has already been documented. A lot of times I'll find a little marking there that a university has left. So, yeah. Lowest to highest route in California is 135 miles. Wow. And what, you'd be gaining over 14,000 feet. Sawtooth Mountain? Oh, yeah. That's near Notch Peak. What's your internet data rate for map proficient? Dude, I have no idea. Oh, we got a Canada suggestion. That sounds good. Oh, is my stream pixelated? Shoot. Castles in Colorado. Yeah, stream can never be perfect. Oh, wow. Yeah, this area of Canada, we were looking the other day. Oh, yeah, we were looking up here. These things are pretty cool. They're super long canyons that are perfectly straight. They just look like claw marks from a cat or something, you know? Down here is just a lot more of that kind of tundra. Oh, there's a lot of cool straight lines there. That is probably pretty rugged. Huh. What did you say in Colorado? The castles or something? Ooh, interesting canyon in the Uintas. Yes, please. That sounds good. Oh, someone's fine. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be going to the Uintas hopefully this year. I'll show you guys where. Oh, it's not gonna work. Oh, that's because I put a slash in there. Oh, whoa. Okay, whoever suggested this, you were cooking. That's really cool. Look at that. Dang. Okay. Hmm. I'm writing that down as a find. That's a great one. Whoever suggested that. Uh, JC, thank you. That's a sweet one. That's exactly what I'm looking for. See, the reason I'm writing this one down is because I could definitely go here. It's close by. Wow. Let's see if there's any. There's just one. Oh, we'll get a view of it from there. That's gorgeous. Drone shot, nice. That looks like a great place to go hike. I love how these views are happening. I don't know what's causing that, but man, and you can't even see them from that angle. Okay. Well, this JC, you might have just inspired a new video. I think this might be a video in the future. That is so cool looking. I've never seen any canyon with big U shapes like that. Yep, that's awesome. Very, very good suggestion. I wonder if this can, yeah, this canyon just doesn't look quite like it. I mean, there's still a couple, but I don't know what's causing that. There's a giant mine right there. Oh, there's, oh, I've heard about this cave. That's really cool. Sweet, I could go to that cave at the same trip. And it's really close to Dinosaur, but it's not in Dinosaur. I hope that's not private. I don't know, there's a couple roads, so. Oh, Forest Service. We're good. Wow. Really, really good suggestion. Oh, the castles are near Colorado Point. Okay, I'll check those out. I got distracted. For good reason, though. Whoa. Okay, my point is. I don't know what you guys talking about. This is not that close, is it? Wait, where was my point? I already forgot. It's on this one. Oh, I mean, kind of close. That would definitely be a whole separate day trip. But depending on how many days I take to get to the Colorado Point, I could do that. That looks pretty sweet. Just from this picture, let's. Oh, no photospheres. Okay. Will you be able to see it? Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, I'm counting this as a find. You guys are doing great right now. Um, I'm gonna save this as well. Hold up. I'm just gonna save my last screenshot real quick. Nope, don't move. Sorry. Stop it, you stupid thing. There we go. Cool. Yeah. I think that would be doable. It doesn't look like it would be the hardest place to hike. Especially if... Is there a road? Is this a trail or a road? That's a trail. Yeah, it might be a whole day hike, especially with how few pins are out here. I don't think you'd be able to see it from this angle. That's not what that is. Yeah, because they got to here. You could just totally hike on this ridge to get over there. Oh yeah, there's a trail. Man, no photospheres there. Can't, it doesn't even show up either. Yeah, that's a cool, good idea, guys. Do you only want places in the U.S.? No, I'm just trying to find things for this summer right now. Sometimes I'll get in a mood where I want to look all around the place. Yeah, that was pretty good. Weird lake formations. How do you save ideas for future videos? Uh, I put them in a note folder that I have all the chords. I usually take screenshots because just a bunch of coordinates doesn't mean anything. So if I go back and look, it's like I don't know what this means. So I save pictures of them with the chords. Oh yeah, is this in Kazakhstan or something? Yeah, got some swirling going on. That's pretty sweet. Probably doesn't look like that very often. It's a salt flat. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to stockpile places to go for this summer because I'm spending the summer out traveling trying to make some videos. So I want to have like really good stuff to go do. A lot of that will be doing the random points, and then visiting Google Earth locations will be another main thing, and then probably doing archaeological sites will be in the other thing I do a lot of. Because I think the Google Earth, random points, and the archaeology is like my three main things right now. And since, I don't have unlimited resources, I can't just go across the globe every week. Maybe once, but not super often. I do want to make some videos out here this year. And I'm wondering where to go. Because these canyons, I really want to explore more. There's actually some pretty cool formations out here, like Badland Hills. And my dad was recently out here, so he showed me a bunch of photos. Yeah, bunch of Badlands. There's a lot of, whoa, what's going on? Huh. It looks really weird. I'm gonna check out here. So I know there's a couple like lava tubes that start out here, and I want to see if I can find some more. I'm not sure. I don't think these ones are. What is that? The heck? There's a building there? Huh. Yeah, that's just up there. What else we got out here? I haven't been to the Steens, but this is definitely a popular place to go. And I haven't made any. Well, I have made a couple of videos in Oregon actually, but none in Eastern Oregon. An Eastern Oregon video I feel like would be pretty fun. Can't believe you can drive up there. I might be able to make a video out here this year. Might. We'll see. I'll show you guys. If I can click on this guy. So the goal is to stand up board this river here. So you see they're rafting. This is high water, big rapids. The goal is to paddleboard it when it's low water. But we'll see. Do you guys think that would be a good video? Because I've been really excited about it lately, but I haven't actually asked any viewers. 125 viewers, that's crazy. Thank you guys all for watching, by the way. Castle Crags, I've heard of that place. Yeah, I haven't been to this. Well, I have been as a small kid, but not that I remember. Random Point, Mexico. I will be doing that eventually. I just don't have my New Mexico map yet, so I'm not going to generate the point. Yes, actually, Great Sand Dunes National Park is a place that I really want to go because where are we? A lot of people go right on the sand dunes, right? One, it's just a crazy place. First of all, where is it? Right here. But I don't often see photos up in these mountains around it, and I feel like that's also almost what would be cooler because the sand dunes themselves, one, probably just awful to walk through because anyone who's walked through a bit of sand knows. Um, and yeah, it would be cool to be on the sand for a little bit, but I just really want to get on top of that mountain or something and look down at them. I feel like that would almost be more enjoyable. For example, there's a photosphere here that has inspired me in terms of this because I think this looks insane. Look at that. Is that not, you know, that's very unique. Some crazy sand dunes next to a mountain like that. And I don't know how popular it is to get up here, but even just this area right here is pretty good. I mean, this dude's only barely up there. So I think that would be pretty cool in terms of Great Sand Dunes. This is a very terrible photosphere, but again, you guys get the point. Do you have any idea what's going on here? Let me look. Hello from Auckland, New Zealand, the city of 52 volcanic cones. That's super cool. I really want to go to New Zealand someday. I Wow, that's so cool that you're from Auckland. That's so far away from here. That's wild. Whoa, what? Do I know what's going on here? This is weird. This is really weird. Um, so I don't know if these are archaeological or what, or natural. Something weird is happening. That's a really cool find. Who found this? I gotta give you credit. Uh, Brady Lippold. Wow. I don't know if this is earth art or what. So I actually just drove out here. It is pretty, but it's pretty desolate. And I wish I would have known about this before I passed. That's so weird. I really don't think those are geological, so somebody put them out there. That's super cool. That's really close by. I would be able to go visit these soon. Does anybody know what these are called? I just don't know. I don't know. I don't think these are archaeological, like ancient, but I don't imagine why any farmer would do that. Because this is what it looks like there. Great Basin at its finest. But because there's some more lines down here actually though, and that's on a field. I think these are some farmer going crazy. Because look at that. On this thing that's been plowed, or the native vegetation has been removed, that's where there's more of them. It's just very obvious up here. There are some cows right there. I don't know. That's a really cool find. I have no idea. Um, I don't know. Do you guys have any theories? Sorry. Nature of the U.S. is so insane. Yep, it is. Is that private property? Where are you referring to? I think most of the places I've been looking at the moment are public. I will. I hope I get to New Zealand. I didn't know you did those live. Yep, sometimes. No, those were rock features. And I don't understand why you would try to corral cattle with rocks. Like a fence is just gonna be way easier to build. Um, and those, yeah, those are rocks. I don't know. I have no idea. It has to. Oh, maybe it's to. Maybe they're like check dams to divert water, but they're still just so. There's a pattern to them. Like this one's broken for some reason. I don't know. That's a weird find. That will be going on the next weird Google Earth finds video. Oh yeah, these are bentonite hills. JC, I think. Wow. This area is so pretty. I always love looking down here on Google Earth. It's just gorgeous. There's a lot of really cool formations. Because you got these bentonite hills and then the nearby Manco Shale hills. And I don't know if you guys watch POV channel, but he recently did a video where he went and ran around in some of these blocks here because this Mako shale, the sandstone above it fractures in those blocks everywhere, not just where he was in his video. Like I imagine it's doing the same thing here. You can see it. Those blocks everywhere. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool layer. I think it's probably some of those block. Yeah, you can see the straight lines. This area of Utah is really sweet. I would actually like to go check out these mountains. Oh, and this thing. Look at this. There's like a ring around it. I've noticed that before. Yeah. Anyway, cool place. All right, let's see if I can find something. You guys have been suggesting all the good stuff. Okay. I'm gonna look more around here. Does anybody know of any cool things up in these mountains? I think there's nothing that's gonna immediately stand out, but they're just all really cool as a whole. The Absorcas. What's this line? Is that? Hold up. Oh, wait. That must be imagery. Messing up. Looks weird. Okay. Because let's see. When I get back from Australia, where do I want to go? Probably gonna have to go south a little bit more in June. I guess I could try to go somewhere else in Nevada as well. You guys want to see something cool? Hold up. Let me find it. Look at this. I found this the other day. Off stream. And it is pretty weird. This is real, by the way. This is not fake. But unfortunately, I can't go here because if you do get to go here, which they don't allow very many people, no photos or videos are allowed. So I wouldn't be able to show you guys, unfortunately. So this is an earth art piece. That's pretty crazy looking. It looks like it's straight out of Dune. And it's really big. It's almost 2 miles long, I think. But yeah, I found that poking around the other day. I think the coolest part of it is right here. These blocks are really sweet. Biggest skate park of all time. That's pretty funny. Yeah, it is a big art project. Okay. Let me pick one last place to look because I gotta go here soon. I think let's look up here. I don't think I've done any searching here. I really wish. I mean, these things are always cool to see from the satellite. They're just too far apart to see from a drone, though. Like, what's going on at these mountains? It's just here. Oh, there's a ski resort. No, never mind. I don't like this area. I wanna finish off with something good. Actually, yeah, North Cascades. So I want to do a North Cascades trip soon. Not soon, but hopefully this year. And I want to pick a couple places to go because I need to just have a couple things to do. And so my first idea is this mountain here because, summiting mountains in North Cascades is no easy task. So I figured this small one here was a pretty good risk to reward ratio because it doesn't look terrible in terms of technical mountaineering skills I would need, but the view is pretty amazing. So I think I'll start off with this. Yeah, it's got a weather station on it. But I need to find some more places because this is just one thing. But that view right there is so awesome. Oh, and you can see the dam. I never noticed that. That's cool. Um, so let's see if I can find another cool, doable thing to do in the Cascades. North Cascades. So my first thought is this lake here, because that is just so blue, but I don't think you can see it. Oh, you can. Wow. Like, look at this. This is what's not as doable. A lot more sketch. Actually, I know what I want to do. I want to go near Baker. Ah, but there's nothing near it. What does Baker look like from over here? Huh. That's crazy. Those clouds are wild. Because I want to do a hike where I can get a really good view of Mount Baker. What is going on with this photosphere? That's pretty good, though. Let's knock on our door. This one wasn't working. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Yep, that's gone on the list. Twin Sisters Peaks. Okay, I'm gonna save that. Nice. All right. For mountaineering, I would suggest starting off with Mount Sloan. A sweet fire lookout? Where's that? Whoa, that's just so cool. Yeah, definitely writing that down though. Mount Sloan. Oh, all caps. That looks pretty wicked. Wow. Oh, that's not the top. That's a crazy edge right there. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get into mountaineering just yet, but it's definitely been on my mind. That's a pretty sweet view. been great to find other people into this Google Earth topography stuff. Yeah, there's definitely lots. I mean, it's super interesting. Yeah. Oh, JC coming in with the fire suggestion. Let's check this out. Okay, I'm only going to do a couple more, otherwise I'll just keep getting carried away. I'll do this and something that someone just commented that I am interested in. Okay. Where are we? Right in the middle. So you're talking about this side, this side? That image looks crazy. I assume where all the photospheres will be at the cool spot. Right there. Must be here. Is this what you're talking about? This is pretty good. I think he might have been. Oh yeah, Glacier Campground. Yep. Yeah, those are legendary. There's a structure over there. That always gets me excited. This is probably what you meant. A little wind structure. There we go. That's what you were talking about. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty good. Sahel? How do you say that? Wow. That's wild. I think I'll save this one too. Okay. What is going to be the last thing I look at? Three fingers look out. Okay, I'll write that down. Okay, maybe I'll do two more things. Gosh, you guys coming in with good stuff. Okay, one thing after this, I swear this time. Oh yeah, you found another place where the elevation is wrong. So for some reason, we were looking at something like this earlier. Um, just Google Earth is getting the wrong elevation data, and it's deciding that there's a giant rift in this area. But yeah, just a data error there and there. Okay, actually, the last thing I'm going to look at. Let's see. No context from Nicholas. This is going to be the last thing. What is my major at college? Conservation, restoration, ecology. I just realized my head is at the bottom of this thing. I'm sorry about that. Oh well. Red Castle Peak is on my list for sure. Okay, this is a no context pin, so I hope it's good. This is the last thing we're looking at for the stream. Otherwise, I'll keep going forever. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, whoa. What's that red thing? Yeah, this is really good. I have looked somewhere nearby here. Oh yeah, I've looked over here. Yeah, this is a really good pin. Oh wow, there's a lot of pins on this mountain. I want to go over there. I'm gonna mark that down. That's a pretty good find. That's a really sweet cinder cone too. All right, sweet. Well, thank you, Nicholas, for the last pin. Oh, we got one over here. I gotta look at. No one has gone out there though. That's just really cool. I feel like flying a drone there would be amazing. if it's legal to do so, of course. Okay, gotta save a couple things real quick. And that will be all for today, unfortunately, guys. But thank you so much for watching. I think we got peaked at 130 viewers. That's crazy. Um, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Thank you all for watching. I will stream again when I'm back from Australia. And if you do want to get updates on Australia or anything, go check out the Patreon. I think I'll post a couple things while I'm out there. And then obviously when I get back, there'll be videos. So thanks for all the suggestions. And if I didn't get to them, just throw them out again in the next stream. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. That was really fun. And I'll see you guys next time.